Introduction to GIMP. The first thing I want to stress is that these video demonstrations are not a substitute for doing the reading. These are meant simply to give you an overview of the reading. You do need to go through the assigned reading so that you see all the vocabulary, all the terms, see the details, because these videos will skip over a lot of the details. They are meant to give you a demonstration of what you're supposed to do, what you can do, and maybe how to correct from some errors that you make, but they are by no means a substitute for doing the assigned reading. Now the first thing you need to do is open GIMP. If it is not on the launcher, you need to go to the HUD, click on it, and if you do not immediately see it under Applications, up here in the search bar you would start typing GIMP, and once it appears, click on it and the application will open. As you can see here, it opens up three windows. The leftmost is the toolbox. In the middle is the working window, and on the right is the docking palette. The toolbox shows you where all the tools are, the most commonly used tools, and options for the currently selected tool. The middle window is where the image will appear that you're working on, and the dock is options for the tools and additional windows such as channels, layers, all things that we'll get into later. Now for the most part, I prefer working in single window mode. You get to that by going to the editing window, click on Windows, and select single window mode, and that puts everything into a single window. Now to open a file, it's just like in any other program. You go to File, choose Open, go to the folder where you have the image stored that you want to open, select it, choose Open. Now GIMP works with raster images. Raster images are composed of dots. If you take a look in the lower portion here, you'll see that it's currently sized at 100% in pixels. Up in the top it says that it's 450 by 338 and the unit is pixels. If we zoom in on it, let's try taking it to 200%. You can see it looks a little bit fuzzy. Let's zoom in some more. Let's try 400%. And finally 800%. Each of these little squares is a pixel, and that's what makes up this image. At 100%, each pixel on the screen represents one pixel in the picture. At 800%, 8 pixels on the screen represents a single pixel in the image. How big those pixels are on the screen depends upon your particular screen. Now we're going to just go ahead and close this particular image. Another way that you can open up an image, navigate to the image that you want, right click on it, choose Open, and then choose GIMP, and it will put it in GIMP. Let's try closing it. We'll go back, Open with GIMP, and you can see it will even start up GIMP. That's it for introduction to GIMP. Be sure to read the accompanying printed lesson. It has a lot more detail which you will need to know in order to successfully use the program further on.